My name is Amun Cosme. I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. I had my first fight at iKON 1. They liked it, so they brought me back for iKON 2. Told them it wasn't a one-night stand, so they pushed me up to the main event.
Es un oponente que es invicto igual que yo y es completo, un peleador completo, pero hemos entrenado duro para someterlo, para noquearlo, para anular su pelea.
So we did our research on Diego, and he's a very tough opponent. A high-level jiu-jitsu player, but also has really good boxing. So he's going to be a tough problem to crack, but we're looking forward to cracking this problem.
Entrené duro en mi ciudad de Los Andes y en Santiago. Vengo de un gran boxeo y de un buen jiu-jitsu. Siempre he sido un ganador y lo voy a demostrar mañana.
The one who can execute when the chaos erupts is what it's going to take to win. Because in a fight, it's always going to be some sort of adversity and some sort of chaos. But I think the fighter that can remain composed in the chaos will have the best opportunity to finish the fight. And that definitely, I plan on being in that corner.
Making the walk tonight as one half of our main event is the undefeated Chilean fighter in Diego Manzur. We had a chance to speak with him yesterday, and we simply asked him what he knew about his opponent. He said, I know that Amun Cosme is undefeated, but essentially said that's only going to last for a few more hours. He plans on sullying that undefeated record, and he's very confident for good reason. Someone who's had success is Manzur inside mixed martial arts, and believes that he can march his way all the way to the UFC and be the second Chilean fighter to do so.
Yes, TJ, as you said, he's from Chile. He travels all over the world to train and compete, though. He did finish his camp in LA, and this talented grappler, he's a brown belt. He's been training jiu-jitsu for 12 years. He's a world champion in Brazil, which is impressive. And him and Team Manzur, which is his brother and himself, they teach grappling. He's very aggressive with his grappling, very, very confident on the ground. But he has been working on his striking. In watching his previous fights, he's been through some wars. And he's had wars both on his feet and on the canvas. And in that, I do believe he has really great in and out footwork. He does a fantastic job of pulling his opponents into him. And his best combination seemed to be his 2-3-2. His winding mechanism in his boxing is fantastic.
Diego Manzur ready to make his iKON FC debut, a memorable one when he takes on Amun Cosme, the Chilean, hopes to put on a show here in Savannah, Georgia. Well, I said it at the top of the show, Amun Cosme's nickname is Moon, but the sun has been shining very bright on this prospect. He shined at iKON FC 1 against Alexander Shank in a very competitive and close fight. Then he came back. He got a really slick armbar against Alexei Fedosiv, and we keep seeing this young man progress, and now we get to see it happen in the main event spotlight. He believes he's ready for this moment, and it might catapult him to the brightest lights here in mixed martial arts.
And bright is a fantastic word that you use to describe Amun. He is one of the brightest prospects in mixed martial arts. I mean, his future is limitless in this sport. He's undefeated thus far in his MMA career, and he's currently on a 10-fight win streak. He went 6-0 in his amateur career and is currently 4-0. And TJ, we've had the privilege to kind of watch him overcome his challenges, as you talked about, and just really grow in his professional career here. And he has fought some savages here for us on iKON. And those are the only kind of fights that Amun wants. He wants to be challenged. He wants good and great opponents in front of him because he believes that that is what makes him better. This particular camp for Amun was one of the hardest he's ever had. He said he pulled back from teaching the kids program and was forced to work on himself. So the theme for this fight camp was all about overcoming himself, not allowing for his mind to overcomplicate him and the challenges that he's facing. You know, he has such fantastic words, and one of them is, not everyone is a professional fighter, but everyone is fighting for something. something. I mean, this man is just so talented in every which way, TJ.
We've seen the Moon Show on display before, and we'll see if it's another show tonight from Amun Cosme, who's ready to get to work in our main event. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for this bantamweight bout. Amun Cosme, 30 years old, 7 years the elder of the Chilean Diego Manzur. Cosme stands 2 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. For our official introduction to this, our bantamweight main event, here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the iKON Bantamweight division. Presented to you by El Recuerdo Mezcal, Lamelos, Breakers, and AlphaDeltaHigh.com. Sanctioned by the Georgia State Athletic Commission. Executive Director Matt Woodruff. The 3 judges scoring our main event: John Marigliano, Will Fisher, Desiree Neely. And the third man inside the cage, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Jimmy Neely. And now, from the Savannah Convention Center, deep in the heart of the hostess city of the South, we have one final question for you, Savannah. Who has what it takes to be an icon? Introducing you first. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is a grappler and a boxer. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. His official weight, 136.9 pounds. He is undefeated at 5-0, representing the Manzur brothers. Fighting out of Los Andes, Chile, damas y caballeros, presentando Diego El Niño Manzur. And across the iKON cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is a well-rounded fighter. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 136.2 pounds. He is also undefeated at 4-0, representing Rush MMA, fighting out of Warner Robins, Georgia, by way of Brooklyn, New York. Here is the undefeated Amun Cosme.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up, back to your corners, ready to fight.
Referee Jimmy Neely getting this main event assignment. A pair of undefeated bantamweights ready to go. Chile's Diego Manzur taking on the Georgia native Amun Cosme. Touch of gloves, we are underway.
These young guns, someone's it's gotta go.
It could be a draw. I don't think we're going to see that here tonight between these two bantamweights. Big swing and a miss there by Manzur.
Cosme doing a fantastic job of controlling this fight. And Manzur has
Ooh, that one caught him low. Referee sees it, but Manzur doesn't need any time. I would have needed some time, Pearl.
I don't know what that feels like, but I would imagine I would too.
You would.
Oh, that was a beautiful 2-3 into that takedown.
Now trying to switch over to the single leg bails on it.
Manzur did say that if he got this fight to the mat, he would finish Cosme. He is very, very confident in his grappling and believes he will finish him if he gets this to the ground. But Amun did a great job of turning the position and ending up on top, so to speak.
And Cosme really liked the challenges that Manzur posed for him. He doesn't want any easy fights on his rise to what he thinks is inevitably the UFC's octagon.
The Moon Show.
That's right.
And yes, you're right. And he did tell us yesterday, TJ, that the cage work was, oh, that's a tight guillotine there.
Moon has stayed on his feet here, trying to peel it away.
Oh, wow, that's deep. That's tight. And he's got, it's an arming guillotine. Let's see what he does here. He's
trying to peel the legs. Cosme trying to find an answer. The referee saves him. Diego Manzur starts the hype train of Amun Cosme tonight here in Savannah, Georgia. Technical submission as he puts Cosme out.
Wow, what a performance by Diego Manzur here. Fantastic job of sinking in that guillotine and not allowing for Cosme to escape there. He utilized his legs, crawled up the back there, stood tight, kept his body compressed, and got the finish.
A fired up Diego Manzur gets the biggest win of his mixed martial arts career as he takes out the previously undefeated Amun Cosme. Man, they're celebrating tonight in Chile.
Wow, what a performance. Fantastic job by Diego Manzur tonight.
And Cosme knew that he needed to fear that submission game of Manzur. We talked about it off the top. Highly, decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, and we saw it on display. You cannot give up your neck to this Chilean fighter, Diego Manzur, getting a huge win tonight here in Savannah.
Yes, fantastic job by Manzur there to really take advantage of his opportunity and get that finish.
And as much as we talked about Amun Cosme being the prospect, this is why you watch the fights on UFC Fight Pass, ladies and gentlemen. There are prospects in every single fight, and tonight it's on the B side as Diego Manzur wraps up that neck. He gets the guillotine choke. You can see the tap there. I thought he went out, but Cosme forced a tap. And the Chilean fighter, Diego Manzur, getting it done. To make this one official for the time of the stoppage, here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end at 1 minute 35 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by tap out from a guillotine choke and still undefeated, Diego El Niño Manzur.
Amazing performance by Diego Manzur. Gets that guillotine stoppage of Amun Cosme. And we'll see what's next for this young man as he marches forward, still undefeated in his MMA career. Taking a photo inside the iKON FC cage, and it's going to be a night to remember for Diego Manzur.
Your winner, Diego Manzur. Diego, what a fantastic performance. You did a great job of utilizing your opportunity and getting the finish. Did you know that was going to win you the fight tonight?
Qué buena oportunidad, enseñaste exactamente qué es lo que hiciste en ese round.
Bueno, primero siempre mi pelea, yo vengo del Jiu-Jitsu, estoy muy preparado así en el striker, tengo los mejores entrenadores y nada, vi que mi oponente se quedó mucho tiempo ahí esperando derribar y se descuidó de su cuello y esa es la técnica de mi casa, de la guillotina.
First of all, I train a lot of jiu-jitsu, and I saw that he left his neck open. That's something that I had trained a lot, and when I saw that open, I just went for the guillotine.
You did a great job of throwing a 2-3 and transitioning into your wrestling. Was that key tonight, was combining your striking to your wrestling?
Hiciste un trabajo bueno en hacer el 2-3 transición. Eso es algo que tú preparaste mucho para esta pelea.
Mucho, preparé del segundo a 1, combinaciones de strike para llevar a solo a mi rival. Es un trabajo que vengo haciendo hace mucho tiempo con mi hermano. Nosotros entrenamos aquí en la Florida, hacemos unos campamentos en el equipo American Combat Gym y Coach Wabi me ha ayudado muchísimo en las transiciones del boxeo a la lucha y ahora hoy día lo demostramos.
Yes, that's something that I trained a lot. The 2-1 transition is something that I trained a lot. ¿Cómo se llama el equipo ese? With American Combat Gym, that's something that we went over a lot. It's specific for this particular fight with my team.
What's next for you? When are you looking to get back into the cage?
¿Qué la próxima cosa para ti que vas a hacer ahora?
Como todo peleador, yo quiero ser peleador de UFC, quiero ser campeón de UFC y entreno todos los días duro pensando en mi mente que yo voy a ser el campeón de UFC. Le quiero agradecer a todos.
Like all fighters, my dream is to be a champion, to be a UFC champion.
Entreno todos los días duro.
He trains every day hard
Para ser campeón y lograr mi objetivo.
to be a champ and to reach my dream, which is to be a UFC champ.
You have a very bright future. Congratulations on a fantastic performance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Diego Manzur.
Lo último, quiero agradecer a mi equipo, a mi familia que siempre ha estado junto a mí y le quiero dedicar este triunfo a mi profe que está de cumpleaños, así que esto es para él, para mi coach.
I want to give the congratulations to my team, and specifically my coach, that's his birthday today, so this is a great gift for him and to all my family and friends.
Happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Diego Manzur.
Diego Manzur getting it done, stealing the shine of Amun Cosme. Saw Moon going for that takedown, and he found himself in this guillotine choke, and it was one that he was unable to get free from, forced to tap. Diego Manzur picking up the biggest win of his mixed martial arts career as he spoils the previously undefeated record of Amun Cosme. Diego Manzur getting it done in the iKON FC cage. We are excited to announce the UFC Fight Pass has launched Podcast Central. It is now available, streaming all the latest and greatest news, topics, and discussion about the world.